So after listening through this brass melody section over here, it feels like it needs just one extra counter harmony that can happen in the center area over here. Something that's just going to punch out and draw your attention to it. And I've got an idea to play through. So let me just voice the idea and then we'll go in and record the part. So let's just play through. Bum, 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 bum. So that's sort of the idea. So let's record this in on a brass instrument. So I've got a second instance of this brass staccato instrument. And on this, I want to lay some short staccato notes and then a long held sustained note. It's just going to play out. So let's record this in and see how it sounds. That's pretty cool. Now let's just go into the part and quantize it first as per usual. And then on these notes, I want to drag them down one octave and then one more octave. So we've got this. Drag out the sustain. And then let's record in some modulation over this. So as I've mentioned before with these brass instruments, at lower modulation sections, they're a bit more softer and subdued, but with increased modulation, they get really punchy and raspy. So let's record this in. That's okay. Let's just view the modulation wheel data. And in this can go up to have it more punchy. And then draw out the modulation down so it fades out. Also, another thing to do is maybe just increasing the velocity on these notes, just so it triggers different samples within the instrument. So I want to increase these to their max. Let's take a listen. Do a little bit more tweaking to this. That can stay up there for a bit longer and then fade out. And also, let's pan the instrument slightly to the left just so it sits in a different stereo field to the other brass staccato instruments. Set it maybe at -22. That'll help just punch it out a bit. Check this out. Awesome, that's pretty cool. So just with that extra brass counter melody there, it's just giving some extra interest and just punching it out so when the listener's listening to this, that catches their ear. That's just a handy little trick to try out. So I think that covers the brass section for the song. Now, next, let's check how we can orchestrate out these strings.